this show feels familiar because it takes like things from other shows, but it's very different. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Shaman King. It's a Netflix anime. It's 13 episodes. They're fairly short, like 25 minutes. The opening scene is very important for the last episode. Like the opening scene, it doesn't say a lot, but a lot of things are going on, and that becomes important, especially in the last episode. So pay attention to that. But you follow this kid. His name is Yo. He's a shaman, which means he has ties to the physical and spiritual world. He can see ghosts and stuff like that. And he comes across this kid named Manta. And Manta is a regular human, but he can see ghosts as well. And they become friends. Yo never really had like any human friends because he's always been kind of training to be a Shaman King. And he just wants to be king so he can chill and relax. I say it takes elements from other shows because at times it reminds you of like Pokemon, because the shamans have to essentially capture a ghost and use the ghost. So think about it as in Pokemon, when you have a Pokemon in a Pokeball and you throw the Pokemon out and you're like, I'm going to use you. That's essentially what they do when they battle each other. Yo comes across this samurai and he helps him out, because the samurai is essentially in purgatory, it feels like, because something happened in his life, but he died and he wasn't satisfied. So he helps him out, and then he's like, I think I'm gonna keep you, essentially. And they do this thing called spirit integration when they fight. So then like the spirit comes out and then talks to Yo, and they have this bond. It's kind of like Ash and Pikachu, how Ash treats Pikachu a certain way, and then he comes across all these other people fighting to be Shaman Kings. And this one guy in particular, his name is Ren. He's his rival, but he's like super evil, like how Vegeta is super evil, and Goku is his rival, and Goku is like kind-hearted, and Goku always goes to the next level. Vegeta is like always evil, but then he changes a little bit, and that kind of happens with this dynamic between these two kids. Ren is already like super powerful. He knows a lot of stuff, but he just wants to kill everybody and destroy everything. And then when he comes across Yo, he talks down to him, and then, they fight and he loses. And then it doesn't change immediately. Like once he loses, kind of like how Vegeta didn't change immediately when he first lost to Goku. So like they follow Yo, and he keeps gathering all these people around him to, go take on these battles. He goes through these shaman trials where he has to fight all like other people so he can qualify. And it's a lot of different things going on as he gets closer with, the spirit that he first got. He doesn't go. I thought he was going to go around and capture more spirits, because in the opening scene you see a lot of different characters, but everybody has their own spirit that they wield essentially. And it's a cool show. It's not like as funny as like other animes. It's not over the top like graphic and sexual like other animes. But the fighting is cool when they do their different abilities, and you start learning about mana and all the different tricks that they can learn as they get stronger. And Yo is on this journey to get stronger. And for a first season, you learn a lot and you meet a lot of his friends. He has a fiance, even though he's like 12 years old. And like they were, it's like a planned marriage. But she like looks out for him a lot and, trains him really hard. And you just meet a lot of different people he comes across that they change their life because they meet him because of the way he is. He's one of those kind-hearted characters that he may not always have the answers, but he's going to do his best. Kind of like Naruto sometimes, knuckle-headed. But when people get around him, they change. So it's a cool show. Again, it's a lot to take in. That first scene, pay attention, because in the last episode, it comes back around and you're like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. But I had fun watching Shaman King, and I think it's something you should check out if you enjoy anime. Again, not over the top with the fighting, but it is interesting. The subtitles are a little off compared to like other shows that I've watched on Netflix, other animes that I've watched. The subtitles are really, really off. So, you can watch it in, the regular language if you like. But Shaman King is on Netflix. If you watched it, please let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.